We haven't even spoken about the missed Frank Lampard penalty, by the way, which should, in my book, be retaken because on the point of impact, calls at 2 or 3 yards off his line.
Well, you know what, you say that, but you can pretty much say that about every single penalty that gets taken.
I agree with that.
The commentators picked up on that as well when I was watching it. And
the rules are.
Every keeper does that. So
yeah. Ersan, I don't wish to wind up your frustration because I can see you are massively frustrated. But
I will.
I will anyway. The problem with the way the game's run in this country is that you will never get that terrible injustice back. You should have had the advantage of 11 men against 10 from very early on in the game because you might also have had a goal if he'd not committed that foul. So you'll never get that back. That's 85 minutes of football stolen from you. Now, if you remember, Jack Rodwell was sent off in the Everton-Liverpool derby in the season, and then it was rescinded. But Everton never got those 70 minutes back with 11 men. Do you see what I mean? There's a fundamental flaw in the way we run the game in this country when a massive injustice is landed upon a team that you don't get it back. You know, there should be some tribunal now which either takes 2 points off Chelsea and gives you 1 or something like that to right the wrong.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, why they can't... I mean, the referee felt the need to make a decision in the space of about 5 seconds. Why he couldn't take 30 seconds, wait for the fourth official to go and look at it, and they could have made an informed decision, and then add that 30 seconds back on at the end of the first half. I mean, why would that have been so difficult? And then the right decision would have been made. No one would have complained if there's 5 or 6 minutes stoppage time at the end of each half, if the decisions are being made right. So,
I agree
but even without that, your linesman bottled it as well. Your linesman should have seen that. That's what he's there for, and should have called it and given him a hand.
He should have done. He should have done.
Ersan, there was no decision to be made. It was red.
Yeah.
There was no decision. There's no
he
yellow.
obviously wasn't sure.
Exactly. I mean, he could have done it in 1 second, then 5, and it was red. And basically, Newcastle have been hard done by.
Absolutely. Ersan, we've got to move on, mate. But thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you again on the Skype very soon. Yeah, that's right. Go and get a couple of bottles of Newcastle Brown down your throat and assuage your frustration.